Hello there, thank you very much for joining me. It's Mohammed Fahim. Today's lesson is about hometown. Hometown is a place where someone lives or where someone was brought up or where someone grows up. So this topic is very interesting topic and it's one of the most significant and most important topics after the introduction, self-introduction. And for self-introduction videos, you can go to my YouTube channel, English for Everyone, and on Facebook, English with Fahim. So let's talk about what is hometown. Hometown actually is a place that where someone grows up or where someone lives. So why it's important? Because other people want to know about your background, about the place you live in, and sometime out of curiosity and sometime because they have interest in you. So this lesson is very much important, not only because of conversational purposes, but also for IELTS examination as well. Because whenever you appear for IELTS examination, the second most important topic and the second most asked question is hometown. What is your hometown like? So we will talk on this very topic in a new way, and there is a new strategy to discuss this very much topic, because I'll draw a mind map and then you can do the practice to improve your communication as well in your home or with your colleagues or with your friends in your home as well. So let's move to whiteboard to understand the concept of this lesson. So here is the first question. When you start conversation with someone, you always ask about the hometown. So when you start your conversation, you simply ask a question, where do you live? This means it is not necessary that you ask someone what is your hometown, but it means where do you live. This means this is about actually your hometown. So you tell them that I live in space, then you can use the name of your city or the name of the place where you live in. For instance, if someone asks me that where do I live, then my response will be I live in Lahore, I live in Karachi, I live in Islamabad, I live in New Delhi, London, Paris, wherever you live. So this is how you tell about your hometown. And then what is there in your hometown? This is the very significant question, or you can say the most significant question, a crucial question, because this question determines your capabilities of expanding the conversation, because they are asking just one question but they mean to know different things. The question is that what is there in the hometown? What is there in your hometown? What is there in the hometown? What is there? Just these are the three questions, long, short, and the medium, to inquire about the things. So if someone asks you about this question, you can respond in different ways. For example, you need to draw something like this. What is there in your hometown? Just write town, circle it, and think about it. What is in your hometown? What is common? What's not common? What's significant? What's most important? What's crucial in terms of facilities, in terms of living, in terms of its infrastructure, in terms of its environment? So these are the few things that you need to think about. For instance, obviously in every hometown there are shops, hospitals, pharmacies, hotels, schools, homes or houses, you can say, supermarket, airport, not in all the cities, seaport, dry port, parks, buildings, restaurants, hotels, and universities. So this is how you can pinpoint different things, and you can make points while making a mind map or sketching your hometown. So you can answer it that to prolong the conversation, you can tell about there is in the blank, and then you can there are shops. If there is a single thing, obviously you will use a single verb, hastily simple auxiliary verb, and if there are multiple things, you will do multiple auxiliary verb. For instance, you can say there are shops, there is an airport, there is a dry port, there are one university. Oh no, actually there are two universities. And if you do not want to use there, is, there are again and again, so you can combine these of the different destinations or different buildings or different indicators in this one sentence. For example, there are many shops, houses, and a couple of supermarkets as well. And if you don't mind, I would extend it further. I'll extend it further. There is a university. Oh no, sorry, I forgot. There are three universities. One is a government university and others are private university, and we have a very big airport in our city as well, and it facilitates commuters, or it facilitates passengers with national and international flights. So this is how you can expand. There are some parks, some very attractive places to roam about, and there are government offices as well and private offices as well for commercial activities. So this is how you can tell all these things in explaining that what is in your hometown. And if you stop and then someone asks you that what else is there, so when they ask you what else is there, this means they want to know more about your hometown. So in this way you can use any of the vocabulary words to expand your conversation. And remember, there are certain words that you can use. For example, you can use a few. For example, some. This means some, a few, notable, some, many, a lot of, a couple of, countless. So this is how you can use this word to describe. There are a couple of parks, there are a couple of universities, there are some shops, there are some bakery shops, there are many shops or many supermarkets, and this is how you can use this word. And if you are sitting for IELTS examination, for IELTS speaking test, then it's very easy. And normally these are the three questions that they ask you, and answering IELTS question means that your answer should be longer than the normal. लंबा होना चाहिए. So that's why you have to see what type of place is it. Then you can add whatever you want. This is a very good place because although it's not a city, but it's city-like because it has different educational institutions, colleges, universities, schools for children as well. It has 2 to 3 it has one government hospital, 2 to 3 or you can say a couple of private hospitals, and a lot of clinics or many clinics, medical clinics. It has its own transportation system, a very well managed road infrastructure. The town hall is very beautiful. All the government offices and buildings are in the town hall, which is the city center as well. And in the city center we have different types of shops, and there is a grain market as well, and there are different fuel stations in the city. So normally it's a very good place because in terms of facilitation, in terms of living there, I would say it's a complete place to live in. And then there is another question, what was it like growing up there? यानी आप पैदा हुए वहाँ पे, so how was it like? क्या आप बड़े हुए कैसा था? It was absolutely marvelous. Obviously it wasn't in my hand that I was born there, but obviously if I recall, rather than saying remember, just say recall. Recall means that you try to remember something from the past. If I recall that when I was young, or you can say child or young, whatever the word you want. When I was young, then there were only 2 to 3 schools. One was a high school, but now there are many schools, private schools, and there is a government school as well, colleges. So in terms of education, it's absolutely brilliant. And how was it like growing up there? Absolutely marvelous. The environment is clean, and it was clean at that time as well. And I had very good friendship with my class fellows and out of the school as well, with other friends as well. And I think I'm lucky that I born there because at that time the town was small, everybody knew each other, so this was the plus point of my hometown, and I feel that it's really marvelous growing up there. The last question is, Has it changed much since you were a child? यानी जब आप बच्चे थे क्या उससे ये अब change हुए? Obviously it has changed a lot. Everything has changed because I was a child. Now I'm a grown up. So is the case with my hometown as well. In terms of facilitation, there is every facility now. Medical centers are there, education institutions are there, commercial activities in terms of private businesses and government-owned corporations are working there as well. So it wasn't like this in the past, because in the past it was a small town. There wasn't very much commercial activity or economic activity, but now there is economic activity. There are schools, health facilities, road infrastructure, electricity is available all the time, and it's just like a modern, it's like a modern town, because you have everything: road infrastructure, transportation facility, all these things. What else you require? So I would say that everything has changed as compared to past, and everything has facilitated human beings. I hope this is a brief lesson, but you can expand it as much as you want by using this type of structure. If you have any question, you can pop on to your account and leave a message for me. Thank you very much for joining me. It's Mohammed.